Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Scott, and welcome back to Valentino Rossi the game and more historic events, as we have done quite a few of them. We're around halfway through them now. So we are going to Assen as an 18-year-old Valentino Rossi in 1997. It is the 7th race of the World Championships, and the newly of age Rossi has already brought 4 victories home. Because of a braking issue, he finds himself in 5th place. Despite the disadvantage, he manages to catch up after a challenging duel with Monaco, Sakata, and Martinez. I've got to say names correctly one of these days. The race ends in a photo finish. He takes the victory in front of the 2 Japanese riders by a whisker. At the end of the season, he is crowned world champion in the 125cc class. So we have got across the finish line in 1st place around an old version of Assen as well. Very excited to see this. So let's go to the Dutch circuit, as we've got hard difficulty and we've got some cloudy conditions.
Il 97 è stato un anno diverso perché ero partito per vincere il mondiale, ecco. Dopo i buoni risultati del 96 ero uno dei favoriti, ecco. Però sai, è sempre difficile. Assen era, soprattutto a quei tempi, quando c'era ancora la pista vecchia, la pista più bella. Molto affascinante, molto veloce, difficile. Era una pista un po' vecchio stile. Partivo dalla pole, avevo avuto un problema col freno davanti perché di solito Assen è abbastanza fresco, ma quel sabato era un po' più caldo e io ero partito con il copridisco e il freno in carbonio era andato oltre la sua temperatura giusta e quindi non riuscivo più a frenare bene, e a un certo punto mi sono dovuto proprio rallentare da una parte, aggiustare la posizione della leva del freno, perché per aggiustarla dovevo togliere la mano, quindi mi sono tolto, ho perso un po' di tempo, e poi però è stata la scelta buona perché poi ho ricominciato a frenare bene, sono riuscito a recuperare. E c'era stato un ultimo giro bellissimo perché, se non sbaglio, ero quarto o quinto all'inizio dell'ultimo giro, e però piano piano, uno per uno, sono riuscito ad arrivare primo all'ultima variante e a vincere la gara, che quindi era stata una vittoria speciale.
So here we are on a 125cc bike, and we've got to repeat what Rossi did 20 years ago. So we're around some of the old part of Assen here. Used to be a very fast circuit, Assen, before it's, of course, changed a bit over the years. And so let's try this again. That's one way of taking the corner, going sideways. Not a spectacular exit though. So fighting with Martinez. I want to be fighting with the guys in front. Let's go a bit wide in the hairpin. Looks like we got the exit. And now we're getting in the slipstream of the guys in front. Look how vast the tarmac is compared to this 125cc bike. Incredible. Looks like we've got ants playing. Martinez had a fantastic run there. Now we're coming to some of the circuit that still remains. You can see looking very different than it is now. It's good to see that we've got the older style Assen in this game as well. Never really saw a race round here before it got modernised at the early part, well, mid part of the last decade. So it is nice to see it and be able to race it in the game. But I've watched races round it. And they're on YouTube now. And they famously Jeremy Williams 250cc win round here around 14 years ago now. Let's come to the last section, which I know very well. We'll go on to the final half of the race now, and that's one way of making some passes. So we go down the inside onto the final lap of the race. It's not like Rossi in real life. He was like 4th or 5th heading on the final lap. Actually, not brake heavily going right now. You do after a bit of a straight. Keeping the inside line on that corner. Losing out though. God, I do wish we had this old section of Assen. That's a bit of a dive bomb. Well, it works out. He's going to first. And in real life, Rossi did this one by one, not like 3 at a time there. Oh, we've birched it on the final lap. So here we go. Lucky take 3, of course. And that's the corner where we lost it. Bit of a harder braking zone. It was keeping Martinez behind us. Defending the inside into this fast right-hand kink. And now the hairpin. Another part of the track which still exists. 20 years ago this happened. As I was saying before I crashed, do you kind of wish we kept this old Assen style circuit? Like I said, very fast, as you can see. Still pretty fast, but now the corners have been tightened. Of course, they've changed most of the track, almost every part of the track, so it's only really that last sector which is, incredibly fast. There we are, holding it in 5th. But it is nice to see, as I said, older style tracks in this game. Different tracks as well as we're used to in the previous MotoGP games. Looking around the outside as we're up to 4th. And now here we go to the fast kinks. Let's try and sniff it down the inside. And now the famous final chicane. Got a bit wide in the first part. We take the lead in the second. As we're battling for the lead, going on to the final lap of the race. Can we hold on? And the Japanese riders behind from Martinez. I'm not sure. Let's look at the slipstream they've got. Going into this old first corner as we go a bit wide. But holding the line at the moment. Now some more fast kinks and now heavy braking, remember. At the end of it. There we go. I remember this time. But still we're battling side by side in every corner. I'm concentrating slightly and seeing where the AI are going. I don't want to run into them like that. But you barge away into second. Not quite like Rossi did in the video. He kind of did a smooth overtake down the inside to get into second. And now we've only got one guy in front. Look at the slipstream everyone else has got. Let's take that in 5th gear. And oh no, we've lost it again! As I always say, 4th time lucky. Not 3rd. That's the old saying. Yes, hello Martinez. Really trying to get on my tail. Looking to hold that though into the sweeping right. Now the hairpin left. That was decent. Had to lift slightly though. Getting on the power. Because the bike was kind of pushing. Up to 6th gear. Only around 130 miles per hour, but it was insane on these bikes. Especially when you got a little congregation as we got here. And down the inside. Now in this to the inside on the left hand kink. We're not quite as brave. And I love how fast and flowing this track is. So now we're going to the extremely fast and flowing part. We make our way up to third as someone runs wide. We're in a Japanese sandwich at the moment. And oh, kicking up the dirt in front. Can we look around the outside? I'm not sure into the famous chicane. We get a good run on the exit though. As we make our way up to second. And to the final lap. Touch wood, this goes well. Let's look how much slipstream you can get. Oh, and braking extremely wide. There go the top two. We slot into third. And now we can get the slipstream. Oh, we really are on the brakes. And now we drop down to fourth. It was about... Oh, no. No. So here we go again. It's okay go would say. Trying to force Martinez on the exit. It's a front four, slightly in front. So now we head to the hairpin. Oh, braking again. Not the best on these 125cc bikes. And they're very neutralised with speed, so you've got to be able to carry the speed through the corners. We're not quite doing that. We're getting some slipstream now, down these long straights. Oh, why? I'm pushing the weight back. What the hell? I kind of skittled into that corner. Oh, that was a nice left-hander though. Kind of wish I could see more races around this circuit before it got neutered. Still modern Assen is pretty nice. As I said, they've still got this last section, which is crazy. They're slightly different now, but still has that same old characteristic. And the final chicane as well, where we've seen many clashes over the years. As you work our way up into fourth, work our way up into the lead maybe. Just need to do that on the final lap if we can actually make it to that point. But now we're giving up the slipstream into the first hard braking zone. Just need to get on the power earlier though, because we almost lose our advantage. Oh, hello. Getting a bit feisty. Everyone's come for the party. So we're very cautiously into the right-hander. Now we're going to take it back into the next right. Don't quite have to run out the corner though. Because now we're about to rejoin the section of the track we know. So go into the hairpin. Very smooth on the power there. Much better application of it than the previous lap. And now can we just hold on for the rest of the lap? Please. Don't have to do much, but now we do. There we go, set up the bike much better there. Much smooth on the braking as well. Use some of the grass. Oh, a bit wide into the left-hander. But holding on so far. So we go through the double right, which really kills the tyres. Especially if you run wide in the first part. We're still holding on. Let's go into the final section. Do I deadlift? I don't. Got over a second gap behind. We're romping away with it. Unlike real life, where Rossi won by a whisker, a couple tenths of a second. Let's go into the final chicane. Hook it up nicely, use all the curb on the exit. Go across the line and win this historic event. Love that track. A pretty nice challenge as well, the sit streaming. It's giving me some VR points as well. So we go from an old style circuit 20 years ago to a very modern one. There's the Sao International Circuit, and on the Yamaha, as well as we got to cross the line in first place, as the 2015 World Championship does not start so well for Rossi. He starts in 8th place. After initial comeback, Rossi, Dovizioso and Lorenzo make up the leading pack. 5 laps from the end, the Spanish rider cannot maintain his opponent's pace, while Dovizioso and Rossi start a spectacular battle. Valentino manages to resist his Laveo Italian's continuous attacks, and with a mere 1/10 of a second advantage, crosses the finish line in first place. So we've got to repeat that round the night race.
Di solito la prima gara vuol dire tanto, nel senso non tutto, però ti può dire più o meno come può andare la stagione. Era stato un weekend un po' particolare, soprattutto perché c'erano le Ducati che andavano fortissimo. Quindi ogni turno di prove, sia Dovizioso che Iannone, ma soprattutto Dovizioso, entravano dentro e giravano forte sotto il record della pista, e quindi turno dopo turno eravamo sempre più preoccupati di riuscire a batterli, ecco. Poi in qualifica non ero andato bene, partivo indietro, partivo tipo ottavo. Partendo da dietro era stato lungo arrivare al gruppetto dei primi. Però quando sono arrivato lì ho detto, bello, perché stavo andando forte, però battere le Ducati era difficile, perché in Qatar intanto è una pista molto veloce, molto grande, ma soprattutto l'ultima curva è molto lontana dal traguardo e la Ducati nel rettilineo andava molto forte, quindi dovevo cercare di arrivare davanti all'ultima curva, ma cercare di avere un piccolo margine, perché sennò con la scia mi avrebbe battuto. Però ce l'ho fatta, così è stato, ho fatto un ultimo giro bellissimo, ho fatto il record nel T4, quindi sono riuscito a uscire dall'ultima curva con quel pelo che mi ha assicurato la vittoria, e quindi era stato molto bello. Poi 3 italiani sul podio, era un grande modo di iniziare la stagione.
So here we are on something we're very familiar with. A modern day MotoGP bike as we run wide in the final corner with Rossi against her 2 Ducatis, Dovizioso and Iannone. And we've got to beat them out just like Rossi did the first week of the season a couple of years ago. And I remember that battle very well. I was actually rooting for the Ducatis over Rossi. It was a great surprise to see Ducati very competitive after seemingly going backwards. But they've moved forward in the last couple of years. Ducati, no doubt about that. Very good to see. As Lorenzo looks down my inside, gonna have to give it up to my teammate. It's on a penultimate lap of the race. And now we've got a problem, because we've got my teammate in front. We'll take that position back. Or just about hold on to the tyres. Just seems to under braking. I seem to be losing time after racing with the 125cc's. I'm perhaps a bit cautious under the brakes. And a bit too aggressive on the power as well, as you're seeing. So losing loads of time to Ducati's in front. As I run slightly wide. Oh, losing the rear end of the bike. This is not going well at all. Got Espargaro behind. Now heading on to the final lap of the race, we've got to produce a miracle, it feels like. As once again we're cautious through the corner. Very out of sync with this bike. Let's see what we can do on the final. Now this is more like a practice run than the actual I think we're going to do it. Let's see if we can get on terms with this bike. That's better through the left-hander. Now just carry some speed through the right. But we've still got a similar gap to the Renzo in front. And the Spargo behind, and we're down. No surprise. So here we go, hopefully a bit better this time around. It's very cautious into the final corner. As he got the Manic alongside us. Adrian, you know, he's even on the grass and going fast. What the hell is he doing? Doing up to his name, as I had to use lots of rear brake in that first corner. I got the feeling I got to use much more rear brake. That's much smooth on the power. I had to lift slightly through the right. Already much better on this run. Feel much more at home. Let's get out of here, Ian Only. Concentrating Dovey in front. Really am concentrating on Dovey in front. A bit early. Try and get the cut back on the power. We'll go around the outside of Ducati. I'll take that. Soak up that apex, get on the power smoothly. Ducati, of course, a bit faster on the straights. We can hold this line. Oh, we've gone a bit wide though. Oh, on the curve. I was going to lose it into that right. But holding on. Heading on to the final lap of the race. You go into penultimate corner, just barge away by. Let's see if we can get a perfect final corner. No, we can't. Power a bit early. Now Dovey through, it's going to allow Ian Only through, is it? Heading on to the final lap of the race. Squeezing out Ian Only, he's on the grass and he's still braking like a madman. So we go, controlled the power nicely out of that first corner. Much smooth on the power now. Look at Ian Only being so crazy. Look around the outside of Dovey. Are we going to down the inside and take the lead? Do we hold on though? As we kind of squeezed Dovey out there, Ian Only. Worked as a pair there. Still defending the inside from Dovey. Now we've got to concentrate on Ian Only. This is not something Rossi did in real life, of course. He's battling Dovey on the final lap. Very late on the brakes, but losing out again on the power. Short shift up to 5th. Let's see if we can get this right-hander right. Not at all. What the hell? Where are you going? That might have been our chance blown. Not sure I can gain enough in these final two corners. So you've got to dive bomb for Dovey. Try and get a run on Ian Only. No! So here we go. Going Davizio heading on to the penultimate lap of the race. Trying to be smooth out that final corner and get a run. Ducati famously fast down the straights. Had to use lots of rear brake in that first corner. And terrible speed on the exit. But you hold on to second just. Now we go wide and oh, hello Iannone. Not allowing you to get by. I'm concentrating Dovi. Feels like that's what I need to do. Just hang on to the tail of Dovi to the final lap and then make my moves. I'll try and get past early and then build a bit of a gap. So I had a little look down the inside. He was very slow into that corner. Oh, got on the power a bit too early there to get a run. We've got a run now, maybe. Going it down the inside, not quite. That's how to stick to someone's exhaust. Run into it. Oh, very wide in that first right. That's allowed Iannone through. Losing lots of time to Dovizioso. Get out of the way, Iannone. There we go. Oh, very late braking. So here we go into the final corner. Can we actually hold it? He would, but then Iannone pushed us wide. Actually cut him off, but we've lost some time to Dovi as we head on to the final lap of the race. Let's see if we can do a Rossi in real life. So we run a bit wide in that first corner at Saudi. Iannone back by, but we get the run in the exit. Very patient on the power out of that left-hander. Into the right kink. Working it up. No, we're not. Oh, drifting wide. Why the tyres are killing each other? It doesn't look like it on the bottom right. It felt like it through those corners as we dive bomb Dovi. Get on the power and take the lead. Now can we run away? As we need to before that final corner and that front stretch. Bit wide into that right. Into the left with a bit more hooked up. Now can we hook up this right-hander, which I haven't been able to do at all. Braking a bit earlier. We're closer to the apex, still not perfect. Got a half-second advantage. Not sure that's enough. Into an ultimate corner, hooking up that corner nicely though. Even if we struggle to get the power down. Now the final corner. Oh, a bit wide, but I think we got it. Just like in real life. But Rossi did a fantastic final sector. You weren't as fantastic, but we hold on to win ahead of the Ducatis. Got a very tough event there around Qatar. As that is both events done in this episode. Up to 9 now done. Around halfway mark. And I hope you're enjoying these as much as I am. Especially that old Assen track. Fantastic to ride around. But thanks for watching and I will see you next time.